Would you like to leave your dense body behind just for a little bit and join me? I'm going to take you out there and we're going to talk about manifesting your reality, multiple dimensions, and how you can use it today. And if you comprehend this and you choose what I'm about to tell you, you can absolutely empower yourself in ways you didn't think possible. You ready? You know I'm going to take you there. Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an amazing life. Boy, I'm shooting a ton of videos that just boom, downloads, because things are accelerating, everything's opening up, our powers are increasing, we're shifting into new dimensions, new realities. And how does that work? I'm going to open up, expand you into that quantum field where everything is possible. Here's what I want to share with you. I'm going to shift into a few things that just let go everything you've ever thought of or believed and just take it in a little bit and ask yourself if this is possible. What is the new earth? How do realities work? What are dimensions? How do we access all of it? And why are we limiting ourselves? Okay. Everything is created because we believe it. If you get enough people believing that there's Bigfoot, there really is a Bigfoot. I mean a real one that walks around. They will show up. They're real. Because our focus, quantum physics, that is a real thing and it is a probability. But our focus on something actually turns that probability, that wave, into a particle. That's science. Now, why is there power in prayer? You're going to love this. I think you're going to really love this. Why is there power in prayer? The more people that focus on one thing, the more powerful it is. It actually accelerates the creation of it, the shift into the reality, the focus of what the group is focused on. And thus, it happens. When people pull their prayer off, if you notice, like crime rates go up and all these things change. You know the experiments that they've done. Real stuff. Well, why do the crime rates go back? The focus has shifted off of it. The same thing happens with you every single day. The more focus you put on something, the more you actually create it. Now here's the beauty of it. And here's where I want you to just open up for me. It doesn't matter what that focus is, you actually shift into it. So when somebody says that there's no such thing as hell and somebody else believes there is hell, you're both right. Those probabilities exist. And if you believe it, not only will you create it, because there's a lot of people who believe it, you'll experience it. If you don't believe there's hell, there will be no hell for you. It's an individual choice. Every probability exists. There is a hell. And then there's no hell. Everything is your choice, your focus. And if you get more people together that believe certain things, they create those things. They reinforce it. It brings it into a reality. It doesn't have to be your reality. Okay, you ready for this? I mean, this is fun stuff. Why is there a new earth being created? Enough people are sick of the matrix and low density and they're awakening. What's awakening? They're just becoming themselves. They're just becoming aware of what they are. And they're just releasing all this stuff. And we're not looking and going to any place else. We're already perfect and amazing. But we're done playing this game, the density, darkness. Okay, I'm done with that. Boom, it dissolves. So if you don't put your focus and attention on it, it dissolves. Just why I tell you don't watch that news. A lot of you telling me all this stuff that's real, and I know a lot of it isn't, and I know you're going to argue the point. It doesn't matter. It's real for you. But I'm going to tell you something right now. You can create anything. And if you believe it, it is real. So I'm not here to argue it. I just want you to be cautious about what you're focused on that may be presented to you in a different way that isn't real or is fake to get you to think a certain way, to get you to focus on something else. All right? And that's where manipulation comes into play. Now, well, how does the new earth happen? What is the new earth? There's a reality, endless. There's a reality where people no longer suffer. Because we have so many people going into that space, we have a focus on peace, love, understanding, releasing judgment, releasing finger pointing, releasing anger, releasing this stuff. And those people, even though it is a very small percentage, those people, there's a tipping point, are shifting into that belief that that world exists, and they are becoming that. They're going into that frequency. And so enough people are shifting into that probability. There's a probability where there is no new earth. And those who don't believe it will shift into that. The new earth doesn't exist for everybody. It exists for you because you believe it. And it's real. There is a new earth where people just treat each other with respect. There's no criticisms or I'm right and you need to do this, and I don't have enough and you have too much, and all this other, whatever we do to each other. There's no separation. It's a real existence. It's a real reality. And there's no such a thing as a place. This isn't even a place. Everything's holographic. In other words, it's created because our attention's placed on it. It doesn't exist until you observe it. That's a real tough one, because you're like, wait a minute. Are you telling me that tree out there isn't a tree unless I'm looking at it? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. So that's science, and that doesn't seem right. But it is part of our creation, so it is real. Of course it's a real tree out there. Now, here's the thing. Everything's individual, so when I say it doesn't exist, it doesn't exist for you until you place your observation on it. It's not that the tree disappears when you don't look at it. It's that there is no tree until you observe it. In other words, it's in your reality now. So if you focus on something, even if it's a future event or a desire, and you create it, you're creating it now, you're actually focused on it now, that probability now comes into your reality. It exists. So whatever's happening in your world right now it'll bring it in. It'll bring it in. It'll actually show up in the material world, which is dense. So that's why things take time and things have to align or whatever. So, you ready for that? Because whatever you believe, it exists. And whatever you focus on, it will come into your reality. That's it. It's that simple. So this is why people argue. Well, it's this and this and this. Yeah, we don't accept the fact that we have individual choice and free will, and that our choices create our own reality unlike anybody else's. No one has the same reality I do. They can't possibly be, because they're not me. They haven't experienced every little thing that I have. They may experience portions of that if we're on the same frequency, but no two people are alike, identical. It's impossible, even though we're a shared energy, which means no matter what somebody tells you, if you believe something, your reality is yours. You can create anything. And it could go against everything everybody else believes. And the more people that do believe in something, the more that they will create it for masses of people. Hell's one of them. People believe in it. I think it's made up. It really is made up. And I'm not going to go into that, but there's no hell. Christianity has created certain things to bring fear into us. So we have to be cautious of what humans say about each other and what humans plant in our let's just say our history, our experience, our energy fields that affect us. So if we grasp onto that and we believe it, we'll create it. So it will be true. For me, there is no such thing. There can't be. It's one experience. It's not in mine. It's not in mine. Been there, done that. I do have some memories of some stuff. It wasn't fire and brimstone, but it wasn't very pleasant. I won't go into the details. Maybe that's a whole video in itself. If you believe something, it is absolutely 100% true. People create monsters. They can even create ghosts. They can create all kinds of stuff. And of course, those things do exist on their own. They all exist. It all exists. I know. Isn't it cool? Guess what? What do you want to create? You want to go to New Earth? New Earth will exist to you whatever way you think it is. For me, the New Earth doesn't mean you have to be some pure, absolutely, nothing bad ever happens. We already are that. The New Earth, for me, it includes this experience of being human, which means you'll have more opportunities to raise your frequency, but we're not doing it in pain and violence and darkness anymore. We're doing it from a much higher frequency. So if there are somebody in need, and they're learning more things, and you're learning more things, it'll come from a place of love and happiness. So you get to still raise your frequency in the classroom of Earth. It's just higher. It's more like how we learn on the other side. There's no pain there. There's just still learning and understanding. So you're starting up on a higher level and working your way up. Now remember, that frequency continues over there. You don't automatically go up to high frequency just because you leave your body. All right, so get it right this time, because you still have to. You got to learn it. You can't skip classes and go up to calculus. If you're only doing basic math, you've got to learn, and that's what the New Earth is. It's higher frequency. You're in more accelerated classes, but you'll still get through that. And that's my interpretation. If you think it's something different and that there is nothing going on there that is at all challenging, that will be yours. For me, 5D is that. 5D is when there's no illness. No illness, no real, struggle or suffering at all. New Earth, same thing, but I think 5D is when we go into almost like light bodies, where we're not really in our bodies. And I have gone into that space for years, been outside of my body, actually physically for years, been outside, been aware of my body, but been back here. I know Eckhart Tolle talked about that once, and I was so fascinated because I had been experiencing that. I was actually in that state when he talked about it, and I thought, yeah, I was back here. I was observing. I would actually listen to myself talking. It was an effort to talk because I wasn't totally in my body. And you guys who don't believe that, then it won't happen for you. That was something that happened spontaneous. I didn't know anything about that. It just happened because that's real. We are not really our bodies. So when we go to higher frequency, we actually expand out into the quantum field of which all things are. No barriers, no blocks. So when you let go of everything, you will automatically go into that space of not having any barriers, and you're accessing. That's when you start to manifest. Boom, 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 and you're on a higher frequency, so you're manifesting really cool stuff. All right, does this make sense? I think a lot of you are going to go, wow, that's right, okay. If the Loch Ness Monster is real for you, then it is. There is a Loch Ness there's a Loch Ness Monster out there. If it's not real for you, it's not. If enough people believe, there's one out there, right? It only takes one person, and it's you. You create your reality at every time because every probability exists. It's like, okay, you get to come into the candy store and choose. I'm going to choose something different. Yeah. You guys ready? Hey, free workshop, internet marketing training, free. Check it out. Please subscribe. Go down to the bottom. My Shift into New Earth workshop is now up and running. You can go in here. I have a discount code there. If you're in my 5 ways to manifest anything weekly email list, you'll get the discount codes for those too also. What can I say but you're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.